Okay, cool. Hello, hello. Hello. Are we live? Or are we live? Check, check, check. Are we live? What's up? What's up, man? How does my audio sound? Hello, hello. Oh, wait, I can hear myself. That's not good. Hello. Are we live? Or are we live? I know I can hear myself. Okay, cool. Great. I was playing the stream through my phone, and that's why I could hear myself. Unfortunately, can someone throw a chat? Okay, I can see chat now. I got to make chat bigger. This is a somewhat of a test stream, so I'm going to have to figure out how this goes. That's why I'm not going to have super chats enabled. I can't even see that chat. There's no reason to even have that there, but we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it. This is probably also going to be a slow stream because I have to do some schizogram research. Give me just 1 second, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Give me just a second. We're going to start with... What's up with the... Oh, yeah, we're going to start with this lady. All right. And media source is gone. There we go. How are we? How are we today? Why is it not showing me my chat on the screen? How do I see my chat here? You know what's funny is there's a YouTube live control panel, but it's not showing me my chat. Let me see. Maybe I could 1920 by 1080. 1080. Oh, there we go. It's a lot bigger. That's nice. That's always nice. Cool. Now I can start seeing some of the chat there. I'm going to need your guys' help because this is quite literally frying my brain. Why is the text not getting bigger? Oh, size. Okay. There we go. Let's change that text size. Blue Red. What's up, man? D, yo, I subbed to the Patreon, bro. Good shit. That Tubi video was hilarious. Yeah, I have to do another Tubi video. Did my light just turn off? Oh, I unplugged it. I'm an idiot. It's going to have to be a dark one, probably. That's fine. Let's see. Does this scale when I'm going to have to redo my chat real quick because I didn't know it was going to be this tiny. I need to be able to read it on screen. Properties. Let me do this. Paste. There we go. And yeah, can we get a tower in the chat, please? Can I just get like 1 or 2 towers in the chat, please? That'll be great. Thank you. Big fan of the tower. Still bueno, Schizogram Safari. Let's go, Schizogram Research. Yeah, so D, I'm going to have to do another deep dive into Tubi. We're going to have to see how that goes. But today is going to be a test stream because I really genuinely don't like doing Schizogram Research alone. If you are a member of the Patreon, you'll know that we have a link to the Discord, and I do this live on the Discord all the time, but I just can't. Oh, we're almost done with the tower. Let's go soft A on the tower. I want the tower a little classy today, which is probably going to lead to it not being a soft A, but that's okay. So it looks like the chat's doing good. I scaled it fucking big. Oh, I have to save. That's why. All right. That's, I don't think I saved it. Let's see if it scales. If I just do this. Oh, yeah, I can just scale it that way. Cool. Sorry, I've never actually done a legitimate. Yeah, that looks good. I'm into that. Let me see that 944. She's for sale if anyone wants her. I don't want her. Everything's completely redone, completely fresh. It's got a brand new redone interior. I don't want it. 10 grand, please, for the love of God, take it off my hands. It's not that I don't love it. It's that I have a Road King that I'm in love with, so I don't even drive it at all. Okay, so now I have my tablet here. We're gonna go through. I'm gonna be looking at human trafficking victim, human trafficking _ victim _ hated. And if I seem really slow, if I seem groggy, it's because I'm currently being attacked by sound weapons. I have been deathly ill for the last few days. Today I was lucky enough to be able to get into the gym and do an hour of cardio, but man, it's been a rough one. I had such a splitting headache yesterday that I legitimately thought that my neighbors were attacking me with sound weapons. So watch out for that. That's something that you got to watch out for, man. You got to watch out for it. It's just not. So I'm going to play her. We're going to go down. We're going to look at her videos. We're going to try to deduce what level she is. This person, is it wrong? I need some feedback. Is it wrong that I'm just shouting these people out? Like I'm giving their @ names and everything. I'm not blurring it. I don't know. I know that so far it's led to some of them getting gang stalked even more, but I kind of feel like if your page is public, Bruce, sorry boys, I fucked up the tower with my autistic car comment. That's okay. We can start another tower. That's fine. We can start another tower. More towers can be erected, but I feel as though the most fascinating thing about these people is that they think they're being gang stalked. They truly think that there is an issue, that what's up, Beef Durkee, my boy? What's up, Dangleberries? Love you too. So what I was saying, get Havana syndrome. Yeah, exactly. I literally have been deathly ill. I don't know if it's, I just got a puppy. I just got a French bulldog puppy. I don't know if she brought some bullshit with her. I don't know, but I've been deathly ill. So, and no, I didn't ask for her. She was gifted to me. I'd never wanted a French bulldog. I thought they were ugly, but now I think they're pretty cute, actually. Look like a fucking Ninja Turtle. But, to what I was saying, sorry, super ADHD. I'm feeling really sick. I'm like deathly ill. I've drank a whole couple 6-packs of bubbly. But my whole point is that these people believe they're being gang stalked. They believe that there are people coming after them, that there is just all this horrible things happening to them, and then they're posting their whole lives publicly on the internet at the same time. And it might even be I need to make this chat smaller. This thing is getting, I didn't know it would go this crazy. I need to make it a little smaller. We need to get it down to, let's see how that goes if I just save that. So I think that's fascinating. I think you're kind of like get what you deserve if you are posting yourself, if you think you're being gang stalked and your whole thing is about privacy, but you're posting every move on the internet, then yeah, let's get another tower, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're not doing any super chats. I don't even know. This is my first legitimate live stream. I'm not even supposed to be live streaming from here because I'm not supposed to be on YouTube. This is supposed to be a clip channel. If you guys want to see my full videos, go to the Patreon. This is all just shit that's clipped. But you know what? The overwhelming support for Schizogram Research, the Schizogram Research Initiative has been heard loud and clear. So I do these live streams on Discord, and I thought, you know what? Why don't we open them up? Why don't we do a little bit of live streams? Even though I'm currently being attacked with sound weapons, I'm getting Havana syndromed by my neighbors. we're gonna check it out. We're gonna see what's going on. So this lady, please let me know in the chat if she needs to be turned down or turned up or whatever. But we're gonna start with her. All I have written so far is that this person is a victim of literally everything. If you can name it, she is a victim of it. I was doing. You can see on my tablet. I was doing research all day today, and I just can't. I hate doing this shit alone. I'm not even joking with you. I can't stand it.
You guys see what this is? It's radio frequency. This has to do with the chip that's in my arm that I've been telling everybody about.
If you want to hear a funny, so she has a bug detector that she's holding up to her arm, and it is supposedly reading radio frequencies. These are cheap bug detectors you can get off of Amazon, and once upon a time in my life, I had to have some expensive bug detectors, and with my time in the gun industry and some things that had transpired, and I had one of these, and we went over to my buddy's, the sticker guy's print shop, actually, if you watched my recent podcast with Izzy, and that bug detector, that exact one, was going off the chain. And we thought that his shop was bugged, so we were searching his shop all over the place because we thought it was bugged. And then when we left, we found out that it stopped. We didn't know if the bug detector was broken, or because we went into the parking lot and it was still going off the hook. It was still like all the way, lines were all the way out, and it was beeping, and we thought maybe it was malfunctioning. And we left and went to our gun shop, and it had stopped. And I was like, well, that's kind of weird that he was even beeping in the parking lot, and it's over by this college. And so we were talking to him, and he was telling us that there's a 5G tower right behind his shop. And we tested it, and it might be even an interesting video to make, because I know I joke about sound weapons and everything, but literally within a certain perimeter of this 5G tower over by the Victor Valley Community College, this bug detector will go off within a certain perimeter around this 5G tower. So I don't know what that tells you about EMF waves. I don't know what that tells you about bug detectors, but this one right here is probably going off because she has electronics in the room. Like she probably has her phone on her leg right there. I just muted it. We did it, Kings, and chat is showing up on stream. Plus volume is good. We cruising. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna unmute right now. Let me know. Sorry, I muted it. My bad. So let me know now. Now it's.
Help me get off my feet while I continue to be rejected for jobs. And the rest for a lawyer. Whether that be a civil rights lawyer, a federal lawyer, or one all wrapped up into one big fancy lawyer, expensive pile of money. I need a lawyer.
How's just keep letting me know how audio is, please. I've been wrestling with audio for years to get this shit right.
But every last person, whether they help me or not, they covered up crimes. And I don't know about you, but I definitely wouldn't want to be a man who's afraid.
Eli says she kind of cute though. Yeah, so that's what you'll find, and I've been finding lately. I've been getting sent a lot of women. Like, I'm not going to say this is like a cute woman in any regard, but what I am going to say is that she doesn't look cracked out. She doesn't look like she's tore up from the floor up. She's and I think that's like a survival of a fittest thing. Maybe we have to make some sort of litmus test for psychos, schizos, where it's like they last longer in the wild if they're a not ugly woman. You know what I mean? Like if they're just like a not ugly woman, like a not homely beast of a woman, I feel like they last longer out in the wild, so that it's still super quiet. I muted it. I'm trying to mute it when I talk, if that's the case, but still super quiet. It's for sure grips. I mean, I'm not saying she's got Down syndrome, but she's pretty low. So yeah, and that's one thing is a lot of these you'll probably see that they're women who were probably pretty cute early 20s, you know, maybe before drug stuff. And a lot of you watching, if you're not a member of the Patreon, there's actually a few, I don't think I said it in the clip video, there's actually some caveats to the schizo leveling system, and one of the caveats is we have a level 0, which is if I determine it to be drug induced, then you're level 0. You don't really count. So there are some variable exceptions where it's like, oh, this is a person who was going to be crazy regardless of drugs. But for the most part, if we can deduce that someone's like, oh, dude, you're on, am I even allowed to say that on YouTube? I'm used to having such free range of speech with all the other platforms that I'm on. If you're, you know, if it's because of the drugs, then maybe, you know, you're a level 0. We got level 1, 2, and 3. And then actually we have a level 4, which is just unk. I got sent quite a few unks. And it's literally just like a black it's just black uncle activity. Like literally, I got sent so many unks that people thought were schizos. And after doing my research, I had to delete about 15 of them off of my list because it was just a unk. It's just a black unk. And then level 5 is the legendary white unk status. So we have level 0 through 5. Level 5 is white unk, where it's like, I had a white unk. He taught me how to make pipe bombs when I was 12 years old. Big fan of tannerite and gunpowder. Blew one of his fingers off. Chewed his knuckles off of his hand in the middle of the night with a dirt bike. Big into black powder guns, probably because he couldn't own regular firearms. But so you have level 4 is black unk, level 5 is white unk. This woman, I'm trying to deduce right now whether she's a level 0. A lot of dialogue, my bad. Microchimerism is a big issue, I bet. I just learned about that recently through Pod Awful. Say rhyming words. I can't do that. I'm not doing grape. I'm not doing algo speak. I'd rather get banned another time off YouTube than go algo speak route. I just can't do it, man. I can't do the brain rot shit. Yo, found the channel. Sprite hate header. Yo, found the channel through the Schizogram video. Nice to see more gang stalking, Kino. Yeah, we're a little team of gang stalkers in ourselves, if you really think about it. We're all here to gang stalk the gang stalked, but it's more for research. I'm not going to do anything with them. I'm not going to go live in their water heater or plant cameras into their house. It's harmless, or so they think. They probably don't think so. If they saw this video, they would go literally insane. Well, they're already insane, but they would go even crazier. Here, let me show you. I eat seed oils for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I chug seed oils, actually. Seed oils are delicious. Okay, watch this one. Watch this. This is important.
Gang stalking, narcissistic abuse victim. Bank fraud victim, insurance fraud victim, animal cruelty, sexual assault, kidnapping of my children. I'm a victim of food poisoning, religious discrimination, targeted individual.
What's up, Graham?
Torture.
What's up, Manager Graham? She's a victim of literally everything.
I'm a victim of hate. All because I fell in love with a narcissistic sociopath.
Okay, I'm turning the audio up. How is that?
They got gangs after me. Everything that I've been saying is true. Who has done what, I don't know.
I'm going to keep turning audio up. Just let me know.
Everything that I've been saying
I'm trying to get it real dialed in for you guys.
people are involved.
If that's too loud now, let me know.
Losers. And no one.
So you're saying I have a chance.
Not to step forward and fix it.
Yeah, so this person is a victim of literally everything. And it's kind of hard to believe someone when they've been a victim of literally everything. Did you guys count? What was she not a victim of there?
Screaming at someone, I have no energy.
Okay, I'm going to turn it up more. We're going to go negative 10. I'm just going to keep turning it up as we go, just because my biggest fear is it graping your ear. There you go. I hope you're happy.
Saul Ramon Flores is a narcissistic scumbag rapist. Henry Legg is a psychopath. Mike Lopez is an alcoholic abuser. And everybody that's hacked me.
All right, I'm going to turn it down on my side now.
Including the cartel.
So there's no, let me know if there shouldn't be echo now.
Me die. The ravers from Insomniac that are involved in this gang stalking can explain to their boss.
Well, and you want to, yeah, so Lucid Legend 84 says it's almost as if women are the worst at picking men, and you want to feel bad for someone like this. Also, let me know if the echo went away after I turned it down on my end. I usually wear earphones, so my bad. But I don't want to be attacked by sound weapons through my earphones right now. But yeah, it's almost as if women are the worst at picking men. And I've noticed with these crazy women, they have this, it's like they have an abuser that basically victimize them to the point of where they're a victim of literally everything. And I mean, you know, at what point do you blame the victim, right? Like, at what point do we say, man, she said by two different men that she fell in love with. Like, you give them a mulligan on the first one, but come on. Second one fooled you? You didn't see the red flags? Sorry, I know I'm kind of an asshole, but dude, come on. Come on. Oh, I don't want to see this lady crying. It's going to make me feel bad. Oh, here you go. Here's one for the fellas. Oh, no. She thirst trapped us.
Diego.
No way.
You don't fucking know me, and you had a hand in ruining my life with your anybody Eric and Wolfie fucking Michael. You guys are scum too. What, because I don't want to fuck you? A woman that's been put through this much and was trafficked for sex and drugs doesn't want to fuck anyone. You guys are disgusting pieces of shit.
Yeah, someone was saying that I need to interview some of these people, and it would be kind of cool to interview her to really get her side of the story if she was. And here's the thing that really always trips me out about, it never ceases to amaze me when it comes to Schizogram, is I will go through and I'll scroll down, and this is like 2 days ago.
He's either working for
this is how you know, this is one of the biggest tells of, look at this, all this posting, it's not crazy. It's not like an insane amount, but
this man lied to me.
This is all recent stuff. Most of these people, their accounts get taken down pretty quickly. So you got to catch them while they're fresh, while they're ripe. Oh, she's sending selfies. Oh no, brother. Do not fall for it. Oh, she sent the Cash App too. No.
This man lied to me. He's either working for Saul Ramon Flores or Paul Witcher.
Mad Method said, we have our answer, drug-induced paranoid delusions. What makes you think I think there is drug-induced. Yeah. So does this make her a level 0? What are we thinking? Are we thinking, so level 0 is drug-induced, level 1 is reasoning is discernible, level 2, reasoning and actions are hard to pinpoint, level 3 is they're absolutely incoherent. I have someone incoherent soon that I'll actually go back and show you guys that I found earlier. But do you think this is just drug induced, or do you think it's, a level 1 maybe? Sometimes some of these, it's like, I already have a hard time listening to women speak, but then you listen, it's like the videos are so long. It's just psychobabble.
Even though I have been duped by some.
She does kind of look like Woody Harrelson. That's right, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise in Risky Business.
And they started trafficking me at 45 East when I caught a white man who was watching me at the club. Now, 45 East is a feeding ground for RCB.
We don't have a backstory. What's her credentials?
They kept looking at me, stuck up. They knew I had Molly.
She owned a business.
They tried to set it up to see if I was going to go home with strangers and fuck them. They blamed it on Flores.
Thanks, Mad Methods. At least someone can relate to me.
The night before I killed myself because they turned the fucking Lane County upside down and inside out and backwards.
Does that mean that that means that she, was she revived?
Still a part of it, so is Paul Witcher. RCB, yeah, they have a lot of money.
Alex Bard says on meds or off meds, effed up brain chemistry. Well, definitely. You can always see it through the windows of the soul. She is crazy, and it's funny that there's a guy texting her. Do not, bro. I don't care how good it is. Please stay away from her, brother. There's a guy texting her. There's some guys that'll stoop really low, and they'll see what's up. You know, they'll try their hand at stuff like this, and it's not going to end well for you. I'm thinking level 0. I'm thinking it's drug induced. I'm gonna have to do more research on this person later, just because. Say reboot card. Is it going bad? Should I stream at a lower quality then? Is that what's going on? That a 944? Yes, that is a 84944. Animal Farm Blonde. She got brought back from the dead. Yeah. Pet Cemetery. Blonde. Yeah, I mean, I think you guys called it. I think this is a level 0. Oh, there's a nice flattering picture of her. She does a lot of thirst traps right there, but you could see it right there, that one. Crazy to hot Matrix is way off, yeah. I'm sure she was probably pretty at one point, and that's what you'll find is that the women that were able to coast off of their looks, and there's probably something to be said about the crazy hot Matrix and how these women are either taken care of. I mean, look at that picture. That's not this one right here. It's, you know, on the internet, I bet there's that's pretty flattering for some guys, but then you see this shit.
I'm so tired of looking like this. I feel like a fucking hippie.
Yeah, 10K. Whoever wants the 944, give me 10K. You have it. Completely redone interior, rebuilt engine, rebuilt trans. I think I only put 15K on it after everything was rebuilt. I got a Harley, and I just don't drive it. It's literally just the dressing for the backdrop. So, all right, so let's move on to the next one. I don't even know. What do we explain? This woman is a human trafficking victim. She just speaks in circles so much that there's nothing I can't pinpoint. That's what's making this hard. Is there a filter right here? Oh, no, that's not her. Yeah, I hate when there's like obviously some drug stuff going on. She a nurse? Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's that. We're going to go back to my bookmarks. So here's something I know I already spoke about it, but I get sent when I do the post on Instagram, I get sent, yeah, it's a manual. When I get sent so many unks. This is just an unk.
He got the election right. His Excellency, I need you to mobilize the voters. Get them on one page right now. Hey, win some. Hey, win some E. Sears. We need her for governor right now. Right now. Yes, sir, right now. Salute Governor Glenn Youngkin. Hey. Governor Glenn Youngkin. Hey. Governor Glenn Youngkin, the greatest governor right now. Hey.
This is not a crazy man. This is just someone's black unk. That's all this is. This is not a man that has paranoid delusions.
The next phase of this children and young people disrespecting their parents and seniors, register voters. Senior citizen registered voters, you can grasp where I'm coming from now. The young people that's disrespecting and
I can't tell you how many carbon copies of this guy I've been sent. There's so many of them. We have to do a exploring black unk Instagram, because it'll be a bunch of, I don't think his page probably has it, but it'll be a bunch of videos like this, and then in the middle there'll be just some bomb ass barbecue. Like he'll be at he's got a plate of the best barbecue you've ever laid eyes on, and then it'll be back to business. So yeah, this is just I had to introduce it to the schizo leveling system just because it needs. There has to be something said about the phenomena.
Feeling going up and down my body.
Okay, so we're at give me the greens 5. I'm just doing research for the video, by the way. So if it gets a little slow, my bad. I'm not in super entertainer mode. I'm literally just exploring schizogram, doing my research. We're at Gimme the Greens 5. Her bio says shooting star, 32 years old. Give me the greens, fluffle, vegetarian. Okay, just looks like a normal. And I noticed that too. That's another thing is where it's just a normal liberal person's Instagram. I got sent quite a few of those. I'm like, this is just a normal, this is your average Kamala Harris voter, bro. This isn't like, I'm not saying who this person, that's what this person is, but it gets hard when there's so many emojis and yeah, exactly. It gets hard to decipher if this is just a normal Kamala Harris voter on SSRIs or if it's a legitimate schizogram account. So we'll start from the top.
What I'm talking about, the scumbag trash, worthless, vile pieces of
That's
shit.
true, Mad Methods.
I'm not talking about like the
Very
beautiful
true.
men and women that defend me, that, you know, help, that are just, you know, want to discuss things. Like, I'm like literally like the video of like the little baby chicks getting grinded. People are like, chicken nuggets, like, and they're like, oh, this is so funny. Like, bro, dude, I promise you, God does not think that's funny.
Do you hear the commentary in the background?
When I'm talking about this, one more thing before I go to work is that, like, so I was chilling with this lesbian chick, and she's like a stud. She's like wicked beautiful, but she's a stud. Like, she has like the facial piercings and like the, you know, the neck tattoos and dresses like a boy and stuff. And she's like, oh, these people are like not treating me like, these people are treating me like shit like around here today. I'm like, dude, that's because you're fine shit and they know that they can't tap that and they get fucking pissed. And she like knew that was like the truth and she lied.
What? What did you just say to me?
He has his newborn baby girl get dropped off by the baby mama. The baby mama, like, pretty much knows he took a huge blast of crack. The baby won't stop crying. So he takes his newborn daughter, dude, wraps her in blankets to conceal the sound, and puts her in the top, like a drawer of a dresser. And shuts it and goes downstairs to smoke more crack. Later on.
Okay.
I really do think it's fucking hilarious that, like, the people who think that, like, I give a shit about them or
Usually a good litmus test is when you go to you scroll down their page and you see the one that has a reel that'll have a lot of views. That's the juicy stuff because it's so hard to speed run this type of shit. Probably the one that was sent to me. Yeah, see 17,000 likes. So let's see.
I just had a creepy feeling going up and down my body. Kyle was like, they're like, delete that video because you can't show them what was in the chopper. I'm like, what the fuck was in the chopper? I'm like, dude, it was all black men. And in the fucking stories in the books, they make it seem like it was all white men fighting, and that's a fucking lie.
All right, this actually might be worth a look-see or two. What the hell was that? The chopper? This is the biggest job of a Schizogram Research Initiative employee, high-level employee, is to decipher whether this is drug-induced or if this is true delusions. And I'm starting to think we got one on our hands, boys. Starting to think we eating good tonight, boys. Let's see. Start from here. This is where it looks, everything's kind of disjointed right here. And then you see this is where the consistency starts happening. I love a good pattern. I love me a good pattern of behavior. So yeah, I think there was some Vietnam War stuff in there going on. She took too many dry hits off of and she's got charboy in her lungs, in her throat. Yeah. So we need to now decipher whether this is drug-induced or if they were just destined for the glory of schizophrenia. It's got to feel good, right? It's got to feel pretty, like, nice to be living in this fantasy land, I guess you call it. Alex, I was going to say the same thing. I'm just trying to behave because this is quite literally one of the first times I've ever streamed on YouTube, and I'm not even supposed to be on here. So you're right, though, Alex. You're right. Right on the market. Bullseye.
Like when I was in town hanging out with my black friends, like this is important because the cop that rolled up on us was white. All the cops are fucking white, okay? And then the town is fucking all black people. And then so
yeah, I see. Someone said black induced. Sad. I already covered that person in my long form. I did a 2.5 hour long form version on Patreon for the schizogram. Right now we're just doing research, but I've already gone through Padya's Evelyn. I'm not a fan. She watching her page really put me through the ringer.
And like his boy, and so the cop rolls up on us and is like, yo, she has warrants. You know, it's crazy. Like when I was in town hanging out with my.
Wait, what was that? That I didn't even read the.
You know, it's crazy.
Massachusetts is 6% black people. Oh, good Lord.
And I finally don't feel alone because there are other interracial couples there, and they all agree with me that it is so fucking difficult to be in an interracial relationship. And let me just say, like, I was just sitting down.
What's
like,
with the cross on her face?
Chilling with my friends who are black men. And a white cop said she has warrants. He was totally lying. I have no warrants. He was trying to scare. So they were like,
when the bit gets a little old, if you guys want me to move on, by the way, just let me know. I'm trying to do research here. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So sometimes it does get a little old. That's why I don't like doing this alone. That's literally why I'm streaming it. But let me know if you're like, let's move on to another one. This is literally just a, because I could sit here for hours and watch these.
Warrants, and
oh, that was beef jerky. Hell yeah, based. Yeah, it is a spectrum.
dude, and his plan was to.
One thing I found interesting about this person is you'll hear her boyfriend talking in the background and trying to tell her to calm down. I've only heard it in one or two of them, but
Deep in our hearts to love. This shift is already.
you know what? The vocal fry is telling me that you were right about the drug use, the burnt lung drug use. So kind of giving me a level 0. But I'm kind of right about it. Isn't that kind of weird that I haven't seen this page. I haven't dug deep at all, but I said average Kamala Harris voter. Isn't that kind of weird that I said that? That on the outset, that's what I see when I'm kind of weird, huh? How it's just weird. It's interesting that I already kind of knew. I haven't watched much Nick Fuentes. I see his clips on Twitter. They're really the clips I see are funny. I don't watch them a lot. I've not really super opinionated on him. So yeah, thinking drug induced maybe. Let's see if we can find a normal version of her before whatever started happening. Like, look she looks in this bottom left one. She looks kind of put together here. Oh.
Like how he did my hair.
Steven, that's or Stefan, however you say it. That's yeah, you're probably
Look,
right.
you can see the highlighter.
She kind of looking normal.
All right, 607 you are strong enough to take this question. Otherwise, some people might like
as normal as someone like this can be. My bad.
It might make them go crazy, but like
the fucking do-rag.
607 you're kind of leading on to this. Do you believe in the Holy Trinity? Do you believe in God? Do you believe? Okay, do you believe that?
Let's go down further. Let's see.
Everyone's been a man and woman Like, and everyone has, with reincarnation, you've been a man and a woman. Everyone. This lifetime, I'm XX chromosome.
Yeah,
I remember
before the Trap
being a
House
man at
posting.
war, and I had like flash feelings of like wanting to kill the person next to me in this lifetime, and no, I'm like, dude, no, stop. You don't have to be in your defense mode right now. I think I was in Vietnam.
Oh,
Like, it
you
was
were
something
right. She
very
was talking
recently
about
with, like,
Vietnam.
automatic weapons.
I thought we were joking.
Everyone's been a man and woman. Like, in
Did you see Pod Awful's sign at Nick Fuentes' house? No, I'd love to see that though. Pod Awful is the homie.
everyone has,
That's
with
awesome.
reincarnation, you've been a man and a woman. Everyone. This lifetime, I'm XX chromosome. I remember being a man at war, and I had like flash feelings of like wanting to kill the person next to me in this lifetime, and no, I'm like, dude, no, stop. You don't have to be in your defense mode right now. I think I was in Vietnam. Like, it was something very recently with like automatic.
Remembers a past lifetime where she was a man at war. Believes that everyone at some point in their past lifetimes were either a woman or a man. Yeah, this is getting interesting. This is getting quite interesting. So now we're getting into the philosophy behind Gimme the Greens 5. That was really, really insane.
Everything I was thinking of someone, a YouTube creator from last night before I went to bed, and then I saw.
Yeah, Eli, I agree. Yeah, I have one clip on here. I want to do so. Yeah, I'm starting to think that, Bruce Cook. I'm starting to think that. I'm starting to get excited. I think we got a good one on our hands here. But this, I want to do a whole series. I'm planning on doing an exploring Indiagram. After I can't handle schizogram anymore. I'm planning maybe even exploring urbangram. You know, because I saw this girl talking about how she believes Medusa. Like the Greek story of Medusa was just a black woman with dreads. She really believes it. And AI has really done a number on the black culture on social media. So I kind of want to do an exploring that stuff because you were talking about the voodoo shit. But yeah, this is interesting.
On YouTube, and I'm not like signed in right now, so that's weird. And then I was thinking of like how my stepsister, my sister-in-law. Why did I say my sister-in-law is Dominican. And like, I was thinking of like music in like Spanish, and then it was just popped up. I'm like, dude, if I keep thinking about this happening, it's gonna keep happening. I just had a fucking like an ad on my fucking iPad, and it said a man.
What's up, Fluffy Bunny?
I'm like, this is fucking weird.
What's up, dog?
This is weird.
We're exploring.
I just had a fucking
researching.
like, an ad on my fucking iPad. Yeah, so like at 2 a.m. like I had that experience, and I'm like, they could totally just. Like the Boston Marathon bombings that took place like a decade ago. Like they use heat sensor, like over the neighborhood, and you can see like everyone's bodies, the shape of their bodies. That was like a decade ago. Imagine what technology they have now. Like they can see into everyone's house, everyone sleeping, everyone up, how many people are in the house. They can see their dogs, their pets. Like they can see into your house. So don't think unless you have something blocking it, they can literally see you. Yeah, so like at 2 a.m. like I had that experience, and I'm like, they could totally just be like looking into everyone's houses right now. And I'm like, hi, I'm like, you can see me sleeping soundly in my bed. And probably my bunnies. Oh my god, I wonder what the bunnies look like on the fucking heat sensor. They use heat sensor to find the Boston Marathon bomber. He was like under like someone's like boat in someone's neighborhood.
You're talking about FLIR? Did they use FLIR? I find this so fascinating because I grew up with a lot of schizos in my family, I'll say. So these are normal conversations that I had with an aunt or an uncle when I was 12.
Yo.
Shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Passed away. Like, I was literally, dude, I was grinding.
Yeah, whoever said that Aphrodite comment, please, for the love of God, message me that on Instagram. I may not reply, but I will see it. I will save it. I will like it. I'll see it. I will include it.
And it's sensitive, and I have like.
Please keep that one to yourself. Nope. If he sends it to me, if I have to see it, you all have to see it too.
I had to go like a fucking dog, dude. And I had to put Orajel on it, and it made it feel better. And I feel like Hakeem, like I got a taste of like what.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of her. You better say something else interesting.
What's crazy is like my fucking boy fucking told me I can come move in with him in Florida. And he has like this, oh my god, I just got the shivers. He has this like dope ass fucking garden. And he showed me like with his baby moms, like the lettuce they grew. And like he said they would love.
I don't know, dude. That looks like drugs to me. Man, this is actually a tough cookie because it's like I'm bouncing back and forth between drug induced and schizo.
And also, like, literally,
It's got a lot of views. Oh, these two have a lot of views. Let's see.
I'm gonna fuck with your little fucking boxed in mind right now. I remember my lifetime as being black. I remember my lifetime as being a slave. And it's funny because there are black people that in their other lifetimes, they were white slave owners. And they're talking shit to me. And I can, like, this life is a fucking bullshit lie. Like Unc says, it's a fucking simulation. Before my brother died at 26, we went and saw the movie The Witch, which also took place, like, the sale, like, it was, like, had to do, with, like, some kind of, like
sorry, boys.
Like
this is a level 0.
Like prehistoric society where the woman was blamed for evil shit happening.
That's a level 0.
And then the kids were demons.
Will probably still be included in the video,
like,
but level 0
like
nonetheless.
The Shining. My younger brother said that my dad always reminded. My dad was like The Shining growing up. So imagine how that mentally affected me. All the fucking black people, the white people, they always comment. Dude, I didn't even remember rapping and saying free your mind, nigga. And they always
Whoa.
keep saying that over
Based.
and over and over. Bro, okay.
Based
you
alert.
guys love it so much. I was just gonna let it go. So I fucking made a t-shirt. And you can buy it if you want, but you have to be black, okay? And all the proceeds
Never mind.
go to my
Take it
black
back.
boyfriend.
Take it back. All right. Well, yeah, this is a level 0. I'll probably research a little bit more on my own. This is just we're doing introductions right now, so let's go to the next one.
I just had a creepy feeling going up and down my.
What else we got? Oh, this is I saved this because I'm gonna do a exploring bad music gram video as well. There's just so much good stuff. So much good stuff on Instagram nowadays. By the way, I'm going into these blind. I'm going into these blind. I've just been sent them. I bookmarked them, and now I'm doing the research deep dive, seeing what there is to see.
The rig, check the rig out. It's got this, just like that. Can you do that? You can do this. That spins. This gun spins. Flip, spins. Look, you can do this with it. Hong Kong.
This guy's just vibing.
This. Buttons. Look.
What's up, Sven?
There's a Woodstock.
Sven. What's up? Steven says, you know that movie 12 Monkeys? Her mannerisms remind me of Brad Pitt's character. It's like a sporadic quips of nonsense. Yeah. Along with weird twitchy body movements. Yeah. So now I guess we're going to be at Poly 4003.
Hey, fam.
I'm thinking schizo.
I just put some KFC in here, right? You can see it's KFC. I'm just going to put it in there. Clear the button. Press this. 39. Boom.
Oh, he's Australian too. It's good.
Last time I did it, it was arcing.
Might be white unk. We might be just dealing with a level 5 white unk. That might be the case. It's starting to remind me of white unk already,
like
but
electricity coming out of the chicken. It's not happening now, you can't, because I got you on video, you fucking bastard. I should have put it on video the last time. Nah, looks like it's cooking with gas today, like now. Yeah, fuck KFC. Oh, there you go! Got it! How does that happen? How does that happen with KFC?
What did he put in there? Is there foil in it?
Hey, fam. I just put some KFC in here, right? You can
Oh, that's so funny. So he doesn't know why his microwave is spazzing out. He doesn't understand it, but me growing up in a poor person's home, I know exactly why. That's an old microwave, and some of the protective coating has probably been rubbed off, or you see all that rust right there in that can I pause it? I don't think I can pause it, but you see all the rust? All that coating has come off, so the microwaves are clinging onto it like it's foil, and obviously spazzing out. Or I'm assuming that there's some area in here that has some of that coating missing or that upper layer. I don't know what it is. I'm not smart enough to understand the inner machinations of how a microwave works, but I do know that when you start losing, look at all that rust and shit all over it. That's rust, right? That's like exposed metal.
Clear the button.
Yo, just checking. Did you check out the geoengineering guy sent you? Joel says, I probably did. Yeah, what I've been doing, I've been getting so many messages. I'll just bookmark them. I'm trying to like or react. It's kind of hard, but I'll bookmark them, and then they're all just in my bookmarks, and now I'm going through them and just researching.
39.
I gotta watch it again. My bad. That was pretty good.
Last time I did it, it was arcing. There was fucking flames coming out. Not flames, but like electricity coming out of the chicken. Not happening now, you can't, because I got you on video, you fucking bastard.
You fucking bastard.
Video the last time. Nah, looks like it's cooking with gas today, like now. Yeah, fuck KFC. Oh, there you go!
He said there was flames coming out of it. That's awesome. And he's dripped out with the boy. This is white unk, dude. This is just white unk. That's all. Yeah, this is a level 5. We got a level 5 on our hands, boys. This is a white unk. This sealed the deal. White unk status. If you stick around, I might actually post my my coordinates, my IP address. So stick around for that, JT909. Just for shits and gigs.
Don't you hate it when you fucking look in your bank account and you think there's like $6 there so you can get something to eat? And then when you go, oh fuck, we're poor, we got no $6. Look, we need a shout out, would like a shout out done for you. Happy birthday.
What is on the back wall here? Can someone tell me what's on the back wall? I can't zoom in because I'm using the phone controls. What is that? Oh, it's Hot Wheels. Yes, this is a white unk. My white unk collected Hot Wheels too. This is total white unk status. It's a level 5.
Shout out. If we get paid, we're poor. Hey bud, does anybody know about our other channel?
Yeah, it's a white unk, dude. Still made the list, but
Chilling out at my local BP.
at me local BP. Chilling out at me local BP.
Oh, Blippi's fucking chilling out at my local BP. Buddy.
I mean, he just seems like a chill guy.
What are you fucking carrying on about, you chocolate milk fucking drinking dog? What are you doing? Beast?
Cool.
I'm gonna go over here. Move.
Yeah, this is just a white unk. I'll do more research. I'll include him in the video, but that's level 5.
I don't give a fuck about
Got more of her.
days. They're not going to hold up in court when all of you have...
I know y'all love her. You want to watch this one? Everyone loves her in the chat.
You can't lock people in storage units. You
can't put tracking devices in their arm. You can't traffic them for drugs. That's against the law. Your NDAs are out the window, bitch.
Oh, chat's going crazy. I know you're loving this. This is like JOI.
Let me know what I was signing, and you wouldn't give me a copy.
This is like JOI for the gang stalkers right here.
As a U.S. citizen, bitch.
Oh, someone's in love.
Fuck about your NDAs. They're not
Beef
gonna
jerky,
hold up in
beef
court
jerky. You in
with
love with that? Are you gonna make an honest woman out of her?
True to creation and magic, so I heal with my hands.
I might even. I'm starting to find a lot. I'm starting to get sent a lot of energy healers, and these people are legitimately insane. They might even, depending on how many I find, they might deserve their own level.
Innocence, and I learn abstinence to heal with my hands.
Father.
I'm abstinent from my soulmate developing in my holy star.
Holy star in the
My holy star
flesh.
is in my chest.
Brain rot just trying to memorize these.
True heart. My holy star magic book and holy star creation book.
Oh, so wait, maybe so does this deserve its own video? Is this Crystalgram? Is that a whole thing that I don't know about? That's a good name for it, Crystalgram. Maybe we gotta start sourcing some Crystalgram people, because I got sent quite a few of them. I got tarot card readers, we got healers, we got energy manipulators. I think Beef Jerky is up to the challenge. I think you could do it, Beef Jerky. I don't think she needs to be beat necessarily. I think she needs to be proven that maybe trafficking, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe she needs to look at the bright side. What the hell is this?
Good morning, TikTok. I woke up and I thought I should give you a mind combo, supernatural learning and photographic unisex subliminal positive affirmation.
What?
I thought I would push life force and chi energy through these crystals and gift your soul. Welcome, chi Reiki Master.
What the hell is this shit? What the hell is even that? You know what? I'm actually kind of feeling healed though. Like low key. Kind of feeling. That's kind of peaceful. Beef jerky. I'm not reading all that. Hell no. I ain't reading all that. Well, I do it so that you guys don't have to. Unisex, subliminal positive affirmations, mind combo, photographic memory, and supernatural learning, supernatural intuition, unlimited information, open third eye, absolute high IQ, advanced mind, absolute focus, master of omnilingualism, master of body language, creative genius, learn anything instantly, math genius, multitask master, accelerated perception, healthy brain, emotional healing, psychic abilities, activation, mind, body, soul, absolute synchronicity, energy healing, healthy brain, blockages, removal, super fast reading ability. What? Literally me. This motherfucker is literally me.
Learn.
Are you guys feeling healed right now? Are you feeling healed yet? Fuck this dude.
Good afternoon.
I hate this man.
Today I give you absolute transcendence, detailed subliminal with life force energy, crystal energy, chi energy, and rainbow love.
We're gonna heal the dog. We're gonna heal the bulldog from all of the things. Get healed.
Welcome, Reiki Chi.
Get fucking healed. You can't say that. You cannot call him the F slur. You're not supposed to call him the F slur. Get healed, dog. She's not having it. She's calling him the F slur. She's getting upset. She's getting mad. You are intolerant and not politically correct. We cannot have that on my live show. We cannot have that.
Learn.
That looks. This is healing my autism. Okay, Beef Jerky said that looks like a Boston Terrier. That's what we're thinking. That's what I thought. Wow. I was told that that's a French Bulldog. I think that it's a Boston Terrier. I think the paperwork's fucking lying to me. I'd be kind of stoked. Probably. How puntable do you think she is? Do you think she's very puntable? She's kind of heavy though. I don't think you could punt her very far. She is pretty. She's a very dense animal. Yeah, she looks like a Boston Terrier. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I think so.
Energy healing. I'm the holy star in the flesh. Welcome.
What are we thinking here? Is this like an actual like schizo? Is this someone that needs to be just chalked up to crystalgram? What are we thinking? What are we thinking, chat?
True and honest from your soul and spirit through your brain eye, emanating true and honest in everything you do.
Beef jerky. I bet this guy has a rock up his ass for healing reasons. Probably.
Healing people. Chi energy is absolute spirituality.
I'm starting to hate this guy.
Today's free energy healing. Life energy. Chi energy.
Do you think this is just a ruse to get bitches at raves? Yeah, F slur guru. That's what I'm thinking. The coveted level 7 is just literally F slur guru. A guy comes up to you at the bar and starts doing this to you. What are you doing? I'm swinging. Best part of this is he's harnessing demonic energy and he doesn't even know it.
Ride, roll, where you go. When you wake up next to me, you know you look the best. I'ma check.
Not a thing about getting, yeah, probably. It's true. I would doubt that he's even trying to get it. He's probably trying to get the opposite. You know what's crazy is some of these people have a following too, where people really believe. I don't care what you put all this text on the screen. It's not convincing me. You can put as much text on the screen as you want. Freedom, subliminal meditation, release. What is holding you back? Oh man, this is like, it's giving me bad energy. Yeah, he is. Yes, Fluffy Bunny Arsenal. He totally is. Yeah, it's giving me bad energy. I got sent this person. Not sure if it's a schizo or drug user. Man, I'm just getting a lot of duds. Just a lot of duds here.
Have a good day. Have a good day. Heyo.
Is this even a schizo person? Or is it just a random guy? I think someone just sent me a random guy. I think it's just a random dude.
What's happening, family? It's your boy Goku.
All right, let's see. Oh, yes. I need this. This is a good break. Good break. Thank you. God. Oh, wait. Is the music going to take my stream down? Am I going to get screwed because of the music? Yeah, I got to do another. I got to do another Art and War. Those guys are dope. Those are the homies. JT says crystal girls give it up for a quartz nugget. That's true. You can barter. You can barter crystals with them. They do operate on a bartering system. I didn't even look at his hat until you commented that right now. What is up with that shit? You know, at least he's leading the youth. Have you guys seen that they do like telekinetic competitions in their apartments with other black telekinetic folk? It's kind of funny. It's like they have little parties and they set up fold out tables and they have competitions doing it, and it's probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I only show Instagram. It's just easy. It's easy. It's just easy to scroll with. I'm basically mirroring my phone right now, so it's a lot harder to show stuff on, and I don't even have Facebook, so I don't even know how that would work logistically. Bro shredded though. He's doing hood workouts. I'm just going to keep, if I hear music, I'm going to mute it. I don't know how YouTube streaming works. I'm just going to mute it. There's a point where you don't know if this is just them trying to have fun, because for some reason a lot of black people are Naruto fans, or like maybe he's just having fun with this kid, or wait, is that a kid? Is that the kid, or is that like a woman? But I sometimes you can't tell if they really believe it, you know?
This is a great way to maximize the breathing and the channeling of the chi through your body.
Did he just wait?
Also heals
did this guy just burp?
Also heals the breathing and the channeling of the chi through your body.
This dude just burped. I don't know why that's funny. He's got all these like scientific channeling chi, and then he lets one out. That's pretty good.
Trap trauma.
Sold his soul for power. Imagine selling your soul for the power to blow a piece of paper over it 5 feet away.
Right here, hand me the foot.
What the fuck am I watching right now?
Cleanse my soul. Cleanse my soul.
This dude, stop burping, bro. Why are you burping? Did you just drink a soda? Did you just drink a pop before this? I think we know what flavor.
And that's what you call getting baptized in the sun, by the sun. How you feel after that one?
Gratitude. I feel amazing.
He's got a Majin Buu tat. Come on, bro.
Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day, y'all.
You expect us to take this whatever religion this is seriously with a Majin Buu tattoo on your forehead?
The Matrix, how to escape the Matrix, and what's going on within it.
He knows the weapon pat down all too well. He's like, yeah, I learned this shit.
Created by a false deity, a false god, right? So
He's
our
drunk
job
as
as
fuck.
chosen ones in the Matrix, we are here to shine our light and bring peace to ourselves. So basically, you have to give thanks and do your meditations and your spiritual work and your upgrades so you can ascend and live the life that you want to live before you escape, because we do want to live beautiful lives before we leave the body, because we didn't come here to be slaves and to be manipulated by anything. You know what I'm saying? We came here to love and first and foremost take care of the children, and we want a better future for our children, so we have to start now by doing the inner work. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a part of it. So what I want y'all to do is pray, fast, meditate, and clear your mind and clear your vessel so you won't be getting manipulated by strange thoughts and deities that's not serving your good. Gratitude. And
Yeah,
I
he's
love
kind of
y'all.
spitting.
What's up,
He's kind of
guys? It's your
spitting. It's
boy
hard to take
Goku
him
here.
serious with the
So what I wanna talk to y'all
Naruto
today
bullshit
is-
on his
Stay
forehead.
shredded without a gym, do these. It's your boy Goku, man.
What are you wearing? That muscle up's impressive, though. It's an impressive muscle up. Yeah, I don't think he believes his own bullshit, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't think he believes it. I don't think he believes it.
Goku's world.
How could you believe it with all of the cosplay? How could you take it like even? Damn, that one actually. How's he doing that? Pot Awful says anime is their only way out of the hood. Very true. Very true. That's their only way. They only have one way out of the hood, and it's anime. It's funny that it's always, and then they preach like actual nuclear family Western values about staying away from bad thoughts and shit after watching one episode of anime. What's up, bro Fister? What's up, my boy? We're just chilling. We're having a chill stream, looking at some schizos, looking at some unks, looking at some. Well, I set out originally to do schizo research, and we've encountered all level zeros, which means it's pretty much just drug-induced psychobabble. Then I came across an Australian white unk, which is a level 5. It's legendary on the schizo scale. In the schizo dossier, it's a white unk. We found a black unk, and then now we're at Black Graham, I guess. Just a black guy who thinks he's telekinetic. These are all stuff that was sent to me for my Schizogram research. So I'm trying to give them all the benefit of the doubt and do a real deep dive and determine whether this person is schizo, but they're not schizo. This is just a guy who thinks he's telekinetic, or I don't even think he really believes he's telekinetic. This is the guy, like, this is ridiculous.
So look, this is what I want y'all to do. Paying bills, stop paying bills. You don't have to pay no bills.
Imagine my shock.
All you have to do is hold your energy up. If you know you divinely protected and you a chosen one, and you struggling with paying bills, just let it go and let your ancestors take the wheel.
I don't think your ancestors are going to take the wheel on this one, cuh.
Go and let God take the wheel. You are protected. You here on the mission, so all the answers in the cosmos.
I might be wrong, but I don't think your ancestors knew how to drive.
The family gonna make sure you take care of is successful. Anything that you need and want, long as you doing your spiritual work and you're helping to ascend the planet, you're going to get everything you need and you're going to be taken care of. And I'm living proof of that. So I want y'all to know that you are good and just stay.
Bro's walking around in the Saiyan garb.
Stay steady. Save your money and use it on resources that you need. Take care.
Yeah, wait, what is the 444? What is that?
Your family, focus on your children. Don't worry about them bills. Don't worry about none of that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I don't pay no light bill, no gas bill.
Don't worry about your children. Don't worry about your children. Don't worry about your light bill. Don't worry about your electric bill. Cause the government gonna take care of that shit.
No, nothing. My house.
No, I mean, the young ancestors are gonna take care of that shit. You heard?
In the spirit realm, physical realm. Everything is paid for. You get what I'm saying? That gratitude to the champions. What's happening, family? It's your boy Goku.
If I listen to any more Goku, I'm going to go insane myself. What else do we got? Oh, this guy, dude. All right, so I researched this guy earlier. For the sake of entertainment, I'm going to show you this motherfucker. His name is Paul, and this is going to be definitely included in the video. I'm sure probably most of you have seen this guy. I didn't even know who this was. This is not even his account. This is an archive account of the genius, scientist, and scholar beyond his time, Paul Hind. I'm just going to show you the first video that was sent to me, and I'm going to let it speak for itself.
There seems to be some confusion between Trevlio and fuel cells, the new advanced fuel cells, the new advanced fuel cells. This is Trevlio, as you can see. These are the new fuel cells we have developed. Now, they are both green in colour. However, the fuel cells, the new improved fuel cells, are a lot lighter green than Trevlio. As you can see, Trevlio is a lot darker green colour to the new fuel cells that we have developed. Now, yes, I can understand why this can be confusing because they're both green and for whatever reasons. But what we are trying to do, we are trying to get this, the Trevlio, to do the job of these, the new power cells, because these are nowhere near. These are still very powerful fuel cells, but if we can harness the power from Trevlio, then it will make these seem just, well, like nothing. The power we can get from Trevlio can't even be, you can't even
The division agent says, bro's just making shower potions with his wife's soaps. That's shit that I used to do when I was a kid with all the different soaps in the shower.
compare it
Literally just shit we used to do as kids.
to the power of these new, and if you're talking about the old purple fuel cells, they don't even come into the
Now here's where it gets interesting. Listen to this next part.
compared it. But these two, we are trying to get this
Sir, that is a Head and Shoulders container.
to do the job of these, and we are working on.
So he's trying to get Trevlio to do the power of, to basically, they're trying to harness the power of Trevlio so that they can utilize it in replacement of the fuel cells. And he's going to tell you why that is, what Trevlio, what really the source of energy, what power Trevlio holds right now.
And we are making breakthroughs every day, but we just simply can't harness the energy of Trevlio yet for fuel cells. And if we did get Trevlio as fuel cells, the 64646/B would be an amazing weapon. It would
So the 6464646/B would be an amazing weapon if they can get Trevlio to power the fuel cells.
it would last probably 650 million thousand years longer than using the new advanced fuel cells, if we could use Trevlio to power the device. So we will keep working on it, and perhaps in 600, not 600, probably longer than that, about 900.
So it's not going to be necessarily 641 to figure it out. It's going to be
85 million centuries. We probably will harness the power.
It's going to be 950 or 900, about 900 million centuries for us to get it figured out.
Trevlio, and we will be replaced by it will replace the fuel cells.
So
There
only
seems to
900
be some
centuries,
confusion
900
between
million thousand centuries to get it figured out. Not a huge deal at all. He's gonna, Paul Hind is gonna get Trevlio figured out. I have no idea what Trevlio is. Clearly, he is just holding a Head and Shoulders bottle and then has some goo in his left hand. But, you know, in the off chance that this guy really is a scientist from the future, from the X76 dimension, I think we might all want to hedge our bets and just believe in him and fund his research because, I mean, in the off chance he's right, we really need this to happen. We really need this to 650 million thousand. Yeah. So we really need this research to be funded.
fuel cells. The new
I think we need to open up a give, send, go for this guy. And he's going to go through and show you where Trevlio can actually be. Trevlio is what it's called. Trevlio. Where Trevlio can be found. And surprisingly enough, it can be found in just regular grocery store items.
Trevlio.
Hunter Biden says, pretty sure the sun goes, he says, pretty sure the sun goes nova by then. Yeah, that's true. I trust this, Bogger says, I trust this man more than Fauci. Yes. Yeah, actually. Yeah, because I don't think this guy did research on beagles. I don't think this guy's research has anything to do with beagles. As you guys can tell, I'm probably a big dog fan. Kind of took it personally when Fauci was doing that to beagles. Wasn't a big fan of that.
Trevlio. It is literally everywhere down this aisle. Trevlio.
I mean, you have down here, what do we have here? Trevlio. People simply don't realise. They don't realise that.
The division agent says if you type Trevlio into Google, it's just his post. Well, yeah, he is the researcher that is breaking ground on this new source of energy. So, of course, it would come to his research. It would link back to him, you know.
Let's have a look at this. Trevlio. High levels of Trevlio. Very high levels. So we will keep walking. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Trevlio.
Oh, Trevlio. In the wine, too.
It is only certain items.
This is me at the store with corn syrup and food dyes.
But I can't tell, being from the 7th, 5th century, I do know how to identify these items.
And this is me in the store with soy. Every time I go in the store, this is everything I find. Everything's got soy in it nowadays. So he's telling you, and then he's check this out. This is where it gets really, really fascinating. Is he goes to a gas station, and he sees there's a Trevlio sign on the gas station, and we haven't even discovered that yet for thousands of years. So this is baffling.
In this fueling station, or whatever it's called in the 21st century.
Bruce Cook says, I'm about to walk around the grocery store and say Trevlio. Yeah, send me a video of that if you do. I think we all need to do that, and we need to really call out these manufacturers.
And they have this. Now, this is highly unusual, as it is the 21st century.
Can you show me more goo?
Isn't discovered until the 75th. But there must be a problem in this. I guess this is fuel. It says petrol, diesel.
Pot Awful says, how about gang stalking? But it's following around Bloods and Crips and catching them being on the down low. Yeah, so I think that would be a good gang stalking effort. Is we catch them slipping, we catch them lacking. That would be a good one. We just catch them lacking. We catch them. Oh no, on the down low. I know what that is. You taught me what that was. I didn't know. I forgot what on the down low was. Yeah. That's a great idea. If someone wants to explain to everybody what the down low is, Steven says faceless Trevlio collab when? Well, we have to discover it first. We got to fund them.
I don't know, but this sign on here is highly unusual in the 21st century, 20th century. We have not seen anything like this. I have not seen anything like this for many centuries. But we do believe Trevlio is in the fuel. That is why the sign is on here, so people will not use this fuel.
Dylan knows what the down low means.
For obvious reasons. They don't want to be infected by Trevlio, but it's a good idea to put the sign up for people to notice the problems and not use the fuel as they should.
That's good. That's good that they're warning people. There's absolutely no way that he put this sign here before filming this video. There's no way.
But it is obviously a problem. Otherwise,
thank you, Beef Turkey. I appreciate that.
This system, this fuel system, this whatever you want to call it, would not. They would have not hung up this sign. So they obviously know there is a problem. In this fueling station, or whatever it's called in the...
Yeah, so look, we're going to look at how it's spelled. It's kind of interesting.
This fuel, for obvious reasons, they don't want...
It's Trevlio. Trevlio.
Be infected by Trevlio, but...
It rhymes with guy blow. But yeah, that's like basically this guy's whole shtick is he's a researcher for Trevlio. There's weird people. There's people commenting about him, I guess, harassing someone in 2019 and then disappearing or something. I'm not sure. And don't give me shit about being in white mode. I don't know how you guys use dark mode. It makes no sense to me. I am not a dark mode type of guy. You know, give me all the shit you want. I don't even give a fuck. You think I care? I don't care. But yeah, someone said, you remember what you did in 2018, Paul? And I don't know if that's like a real thing that he did something in 2018, if that's some cause for alarm when discussing his research. Someone said he bullied some family after their daughter died and then he went to jail. So, yeah. Do these type of people get a pass for doing stuff like that? Do we treat them like a handicapped person in society? Are they allowed to get away with stuff like that? Oh, wait, someone said he made a gun. Beef Jerky said he made a gun. That looks like a water gun, but let's have him. Did I miss like a different? He's got multiple weapons. Oh, I bet you anything that's the 64646-B. Let's see.
This is the command module C464.
Rick and Morty weapon.
6921 for the 64646/B. And this command module operates certain functions on this device. So we have the power on and off for this.
I got to pause it real quick. Joel says Red Bar doesn't use dark mode either. I have 3 extremely controversial opinions that I have been attacked over. The most out of all of the horrible things that I've said, horribly politically incorrect things that I've said, the 3 worst things that have made people try to hunt me down and just go insane was you're not allowed to celebrate your birthday over 21 if you're a man. If you're a man, if you're maybe a homosexual or a woman, you can celebrate your birthday after 21. What was the other? There's one other one that was just like, it was like, basically the first one was about birthdays. That made people really mad. The second one was about Disney adults. Surprise, surprise, I have a negative opinion of Disney adults. And the third one is that I believe that everybody is using dark mode because they're just chasing the trend. Because do you remember for some reason dark mode when it came out, it was just this huge thing. Everybody was just, it was like, oh, you're going to get left in the past if you're not using dark mode. They're posting about it. And it became the status symbol almost like the battle between having an Android and an iPhone. Like I have an iPhone, but now I got to use dark mode or I'm one of the lames. I'm one of the assholes of the internet. I'm a boomer because I use light mode. I feel like most people, I tried it. I've given it the good old college shake multiple times, and I just can't, it fucks with my eyes. Maybe I have some sort of astigmatism or something. I don't fucking know. I don't get it. Can someone explain it to me? It like messes with my eyes when I'm trying to read white letter, and I'm a graphic designer. I've been doing graphic design for 15 years, and I can tell you right now, white text on a black background is not easier to read than black text on a white background. I don't know. Sorry, I get heated about it because people freak out when I say that. They lose their mind. Pot Awful says, I went back to light mode for a few months, but my eyeballs bleed after a few hours. All I do is stare at screens and it hurts. Well, maybe it's getting used to it type of thing. I have no clue. I don't care if you use dark mode. I don't care. But for some reason, when you go on Twitter and you talk shit about dark mode, you get 120 niggas in your replies losing their shit. Sorry. Yeah, look at JT, your brain is dumb. Probably. I'll even admit, let's say that there's something wrong with my brain. Let's admit that, but I have to think that it's some sort of trend psyop, how passionate people get about someone using light mode. I'm only passionate right now because I've had people attack me so much over it in my screenshots and my live stream or my videos. It's just, yeah, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. I got attacked over it multiple times. Over my opinion of birthdays, my opinion on fat Disney adults, and my opinion on dark mode. People lose their shit. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's get back to Paul's. I got to restart the whole thing. I got to go back. My crash out interrupted Paul explaining his research to me.
This is the command module C4.
I'm a dark mode Disney adult. What's up? That's okay. That's fine. That's fine, man.
For the
Dark mode trauma.
/B. And this command module operates certain functions on this device. So we have the power on.
I could see that because like I'm doing the green. Maybe it's just an immunity thing because I see the green. I'm doing the green on the dark screen. It is easy to see when streaming right now, but when I'm reading something when I'm reading like a long thing. I don't know. It fucks with my eyes. Maybe it's just I have to build an immunity to dark mode. Every time I try, I do it for a week and then I get fucking pissed off and I can't do it.
On and off for this device. This when you use the power on and off for this device.
Some Bruce Cook asks, what are the schizo levels again? Schizo level 0 is drug induced. That's basically the main job of a Schizogram Research Initiative employee, is determining whether or not this is actual schizophrenia or something that is more drug induced. Level 1 is their reasoning is easy to discern. Level 2 is the reasoning is more difficult to discern. And level 3 is that they are completely incoherent. I've also included a level 5 or a level 4, which is Unk status. So it's basically just black Unk. And then a level 5, which is just a legendary white Unk status. So white boy dark mode summer is here.
Will not affect this device. This has its own separate power supply unit.
You care way too much about what another man thinks about dark mode. You may be gay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I like crashing. I think it's funny. I'm not really upset, obviously, or I would be deleting comments. I'm not really upset. I do think there is something to be said about how passionate dudes get about dark mode, because I don't really care about people using dark mode. I prefer white mode. Sorry if that upsets you.
That is a reset button. They are various.
I keep interrupting Paul. I gotta stop.
The size of the beam, the length of the beam, the width of the beam, the dimensions of the beam. These colours along here, when you're firing a beam, the beam has got different intensities. So red is the most dangerous. That's the most deadly. And this sort of blue colour is more of a stun beam. But the red is the most deadly beam. Those two buttons there, I'm not sure what they do. This is a directional pad, so when you have one of the displays fitted to the 646464/dot.
I'm kind of starting to think he's making this shit up. Part of me's kind of starting to think he's just bullshitting. I don't know. What do you guys think?
/.b.
Bruce Cook says dark mode passion is the same as Apple versus Android hate. Very true. Very true. Someone asked Poncho what level he is. Poncho gets legendary white Unk status for his level of schizophrenia. There are not many people in this world that I would say not to fuck with. Poncho is one of them. I've had to talk him down from doing incredibly stupid things. Dangerous, stupid, incredibly stupid, dangerous things. I've had to actually talk him down from it. I'm sending mind immigrants.
Will allow you
Bogger, Brett, yo, seriously, this is a fun stream. Thank you. Yeah, I was really expecting this to be just a very... Do you guys want to see what I was doing for 4 hours today? I was just like this, and I was just scrolling.
Scroll left. This is a cloak.
That's literally just for 4 hours today alone. And then I started streaming it in the Discord. And I was like, you know what? Why don't we just go? Because what I'll usually do is I'll stream it in the Discord. I'm like, why don't we just do it on YouTube? I think we're gonna have some fun. Maybe I can get and this is the real reason I want it. Well, I hate doing this alone. I'll be honest with you, but really, I need some opinions because you're all part of the stream. You are all Schizogram Research Initiative employees, and I need your help determining what level these people are. What level do we think Paul Hind is? Bro in the video is me when I'm thinking up a lie on the spot so I don't get grounded. Damn, that's good.
New and improved Trevlio detector.
Capitalism owns your ass, yeah. For sure. JR, that's true. I agree with JR. I think fighting over, I think the Android Apple hate is pretty nutty. It'd be funny if I just like turned on JR just because Brofister called him out right now. I just completely go back on my statement. I have the invite link in the Patreon, but I'm going to be quite honest with you. The way that I vet for real niggas is it's only for Patreon members. I try to keep it really, really thin. We have like 120 20 people in there right now, and I basically vet everybody who comes into the Discord so that we don't have any feds or weirdos, because even in the Patreon chat we've had some pretty insane people.
Weapon.
Some Elliot Rogers sympathizers in the Patreon chat that I had to ban got pretty weird pretty quick.
Used in the, I think it was the Galactic 66464.
Was it? Is that? Yeah, that's the name.
X46.
Okay, I think. Are we pretty much done with this guy? I feel like we've kind of. I don't know. Maybe there's more. Let me give him a chance. Let me watch his actual, like, a full video. Oh, he's hacking into the mainframe. He's literally hacking into the mainframe. This is me when I fixed my Wi-Fi for my parents at when I was 14. Germ, I'm in the Patreon. How do I get in? I'm not a Fed. Are you able to message me on there? I message everyone personally and send them a exploding link. So if you can message me on there. I haven't sent it to I send it like once every couple weeks. I haven't sent it the most recent, probably 20 people if you're newish. But if you want to message me, I'll get you in. We have a bunch of great people in there. Like, legitimately a bunch of great people in there. We're working on collective designs, brands, projects, videos. We're all working on stuff together. It's a lot of creative, cool, funny people. I mean, at the very least, even if you're none of those things, we have like people making memes and shit in there. It's a cool place to be. Pot Awful may have invented the goon to Troon pipeline, but I came up with the incel to Troon pipeline 10 years ago when I was in high school. Can someone explain that to me? He's stealing y'all bank accounts. Yeah, this is black people when they came up with the Chase bank glitch a couple of years ago. Right before they got super arrested because it linked back to their bank account. No, we'll look at the geoengineering guy. I'll look through my bookmarks. Or you know what I could do? Here's what Trevlio, yeah. Trevlio gang. I bang Trevlio until the day I die. Yeah, we could look is that that's not an actual revolver. Quit lying to me. That's some bullshit.
We did.
There's a cord coming off of it. It's an actual revolver, bro. Here's what I'm going to do. Because I don't want. Let me. What's your Instagram name? Let's see. Someone said, you mean the check fraud glitch? I don't know. I just know there was a Chase bank glitch they did. They're doing check fraud glitches right now. It's a big thing. No, they did a Chase bank glitch where they were able to somehow put more money into their account. I don't remember how they did it, but it was through the app. But right now, the big thing that they're doing is the check fraud glitch. And I think it's hilarious because they have to link it to an account. So they leave, they walk out the door with the money, and they think that they got away. They're like, yeah, we got away with that shit. They didn't arrest us. It's linked to your account. They know it's you. And they think they got away with that shit. The incel to Troon pipeline is when an incel hates women so much he slowly starts believing he can make his own. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a good one. That's true. What's your Instagram name? Where do I find this? See you later, JT. Where do I find pejorative email? Okay. Oh yeah, I know you. Pejorative email. Let's see. Oh yeah. It's my homie. Where is it? Is it the Dane Wigington? Dane Wigington. The basketball American bank fraud glitch. Yeah, it's funny because every time they have it linked to account, but they think because they didn't instantly get arrested that they got away with it. A lot of the are you guys seeing that they're doing a lot of stings with COVID fraud? A lot of them thought they got away with COVID relief fund fraud, and now they're getting arrested for it. It's just good stuff. It's good stuff all around. It's hilarious. All right, so I think this is the guy we're talking about, Dane Wigington, lead researcher for geoengineeringwatch.org, the world's most visited climate engineering website and producer of The Dimming. Beef Jerky says, I've never used Instagram. I have an account I use just to follow one guy. Well, hopefully the one guy you're following is one of these people and you're gang stalking them.
Weather hits Oklahoma Saturday. Yes,
this better be good, pejorative email. I love you, bro, but this better be good.
extreme hail, the baseball and softball sized kind, now the norm. Welcome to chemical ice nucleation climate engineering operation. Question: what happens when manipulated migrating moisture from the west is seeded and saturated?
They
with
come for them
chemical ice
PPP
nucleation
loans too.
elements? Temperature, whiplash, surface cooldowns happen, along with chemically nucleated snow falling in some regions of the western states, while record-shattering high temperatures bake regions further east, even though it's only spring. Next question: what happens when artificially cooled air masses are collided with exceptionally warm air masses and moisture flows emanating from the record-warm Gulf? Atmospheric destabilization happens.
What the fuck am I
rotations
watching?
happen, aka
I don't even know if I'm smart enough to decipher whether or not he's bullshitting.
flash freezes, snow-nados, extreme hail, tornadoes, unprecedented firestorms, and 60-degree temperature swings in a single
I am a
day.
black man, unfortunately. I have black unk status.
Breaking headlines from CNN. Thunderstorms trigger catastrophic flooding across the middle of the U.S. Severe thunderstorms and relentless rain are triggering catastrophic flooding across the middle of the U.S. this weekend as areas hit hard by a recent string of storms and tornadoes remain in the path. CNN continues. Fresh threat of tornadoes. Tornadoes forming Saturday marked the 10th day in a row with tornadoes somewhere in the country. Sunday is the 11th day, and there's more. 1 in 1,000 year flash flood warning for Midwest and Southern U.S. Millions evacuated. That's from Wyon News. The report continues. Millions of people have been evacuated as torrential rains overwhelm cities and infrastructure. Emergency services are working to rescue those trapped by rising waters.
What are we thinking? What are we thinking here?
Million. Brace for severe weather outbreak. That's Fox Weather.
So here's the big dogs. Since
Okay, aluminum snow.
more aluminum, 61,000 micrograms per liter, than the soil underneath it. Pure white snow has more aluminum in it than mud. Can you beat that? The snow water is unsafe to drink on Mount Shasta. How can white snow have more aluminum than mud?
Yeah,
Well, the aluminum
none of it
content
happened.
rain
So
should be 0 with a pH of 5.5. So here's
I've noticed that is something scary about some of these schizophrenic people. They're very well spoken. I don't know if this guy's schizophrenic. He might just be autistic and confused. But they're extremely well spoken. Some of them are scary with how well spoken they are, and it's very believable. Someone gives him a 3. Why would we give him a 3? Yeah, because it might just be fear porn. It might just be he might be.
Another example is the array of technologies, often referred to.
I don't want to hear that.
Have weather and temperature whiplash flash freezes now become the norm? From Fox News, dangerous freezing rain event triggered ice storm warning.
Okay,
Blizzard paralyzes Gulf Coast.
this guy gets a lot of engagement. Is this? And everyone in the comments, why has no one stopped this already? Why didn't they use cloud seeding for the Cali fires? Why are we all feeling sick after every single time we get any precipitation? Someone standing out in the rain, getting a cold. Why do I feel sick after every time it rains? Yeah, I think this is unfortunately, this is something I'm going to have to really watch and then call bullshit on. Because it looks like a typical tinfoil hat meteorologist, like you said.
Started igniting and the day after, January 7th and 8th. Does this look normal to you? Apocalypse. Fire chief warns LA wildfires.
Winter fire
Worst case scenario.
apocalypse?
That's from Fox News.
Holy
BBC,
shit.
What's it like inside LA's real-life apocalypse movie? From the Hollywood Reporter, Palisades fires, Hollywood contemplates the apocalypse. From the LA Times, Sunset Boulevard in ruins, fires massive scale comes into focus in Pacific Palisades. From AP News, it's not really the typical time for nasty California fires. What changed that? Question mark. Yes, exactly. What else is core to this equation? Immediately prior to the onset of the apocalyptic fires, the National Weather Service issued a, quote, particularly dangerous situation warning, end quote. Imagine that. Did they know what was coming? Is it just a tragic twist of fate that the firestorm ignitions were in locations that maximized the decimation, given the blowtorch extreme wind trajectories? Just a coincidence?
Yeah, that's a whole lot of words there. Engineered weather, chemical weather. Yeah, this is like some tinfoil hat. This probably deserves a real deep dive, and probably something I'm not willing to even do right now because I just kind of in entertainment mode. We're still researching, and I'm still trying to get a beat on a lot of these people that were sent to me. But this guy is, I think I looked at him in the first video as well, and I just couldn't really make heads or tails of what the hell is going on there. Question mark. Holocaust weather. Yeah. Yeah, you got to really, someone just sent me one right now. It's like rocks and shit. Austin. If you're watching, Austin, I see that. I'm going to go back to my bookmarks, though, because I have some pretty solid ones. There's a guy, I'm probably going to do one more, and there's a guy that I've been sent like a bunch of times. That's probably where we're going to end it on, because I'd really, really like to actually do a deep dive on this specific one. Because in the video, we're going to include Paul Hind. We're probably going to... There's one that I want you guys to see. This is another crystalgram real quick. It's let me see if I could find it. Look at this tarot card reader. This is kind of interesting.
Stop sending your flying monkeys to check to see if I'm home. Stop sending your flying monkeys to see if I'm home.
So she believes that God is sending flying monkeys to her house to check to see if she's home. And her whole thing, she's crystalgram. So I actually like that. Someone said that this is just part of crystalgram, which is that's going to have to be another video as well. We're going to do Indiagram, we're going to do crystalgram, we're going to do black unkgram, we're going to do bad musicgram, we're going to do all of them. Right now we're employees of the Schizogram Research Initiative, but it's all tarot cards here, and it's a lot of, this is where it bleeds over. Crystalgram starts bleeding over into schizogram is when you start talking about federal agent lawyers.
Lawyers, whoever.
Let me get a Trevlio in the chat, please.
They are looking up, JC, trust me, they looked up to see even if I was telling the truth about when your dad committed suicide and how they found him in women's fucking clothing. I know because the spirit just told me right now.
This stream's going to get taken down.
Police officers
for sure.
verified that I was telling the truth about that letter that was written because they kept that letter for evidence. And the only...
Germ, you know exactly what Indiagram is, brother. Don't lie to me. I know you know what Indiagram is. I know you know what it is. Come on. Come on.
Stop sending your flying...
A lot of Indiagram is just their cooking. We need to explore the great cuisine of Dubai. Trevlio. Let me get a Trevlio in the chat. I feel like I'm going insane. I feel like I'm losing my marbles. Okay, so this guy, this is what we're looking for right here. This dude right here. This is a big one. I've been sent him so many times, and his name is Number Master 22. It is, Indiagram is stinky. I'm gonna have to wear one of those little pins on my nose when we go exploring Indiagram. A lot of toes, a lot of hands in the food, a lot of them. The funniest thing is when they start going really fast, but they're not going. They start shaking, and they act like they're going fast when they're making the food, but they're not going fast at all. They're just shaking to make it look fast, which they probably got from Bollywood. That's probably something that horrible that Bollywood has done to that culture, their media. They think that just shaking means fast, like moving weird and shaking their head means that they're moving faster. It doesn't. Oh, there you go, Joel. Yeah, that's true too. So I'll make a post soon. If anyone wants to send me any Enneagram stuff, I'm going to start throwing it in the bookmarks. I got to get a little bit more organized with my bookmarks now and organize them all. But so this guy, Number Master 22, is probably going to be the guy that we leave off with. We're gonna look into him. I would like to include him in the next video. Number Master 222. So let's just go down the list and see what this guy's deal is.
Possibly not, but it's very annoying. It's very annoying. People act like, oh, I'm being gang stalked. I don't know who it is. I know who exactly it is. Same people who took my kid, same people who threw me in a cage, same people who try and destroy my life, same people who sank my boat. ChatGPT analyzed the picture I zoomed in. They say there's 85% chance that somebody's sitting in this vehicle. It's been there for 3 days. So I think you guys should all download my stuff. Go to my website, download my stuff. Make sure you have all of my stuff. But I just want to let you know, if I disappear and you don't hear from me, it's because the same people that stalked me last time and threw me in a cage are stalking me now. I submitted a cease and desist a couple of weeks ago because they called my family. But yeah, so if they had a warrant, they would come get me. But what they do is they just sit out there and try and, annoy you or whatever their purpose is. I don't know. But all I know is this: I filed a cease and desist, and now
he does look like Shoe Nice.
ChatGPT, 85%.
How's the audio, by the way? Has it been good this whole time since I adjusted it?
Last week there was one across the street, so I don't know what they're up to or what they want with me. If they had a warrant, they would knock on the door and say something, but they just sit there, maybe just to annoy me, maybe to pounce on me. I don't know. But definitely download all my stuff. Keep following me. If I disappear, you know what happens. All these people talk about gang stalking. Oh, I don't know who it is. I know exactly who it is. It's the people who took my kid. It's the people who sank my boat. It's the people who threw me in the cage. It's the people that won't follow the law in the courts, right? That's who's gang stalking us. Okay? It's not a big mystery. Call it gang stalking, call it community.
Oh, by the way, that tarot card, I skipped over it, but the tarot card reader lady that I was just at, she believes her friend Adele made her gain weight, and a spirit told her that her friend Adele isn't her real friend. The spirit told her that in Walmart, and the spirit told her that her friend is taking pictures secretly behind her back and telling everyone how she got fat. I completely glossed over that, but yeah, that tarot card reader I was at, she believes that her friend made her gain weight, and that's what reminded me of that is this guy Shoe Nice here believes that the people who are gang stalking him sunk his boat. Did you hear that? He said that. Basically, what sucks about these people is they blame a lot of their problems on their gang stalkers. It's probably good to always have a scapegoat in your life.
Call it whatever you want, but the reality is
What's up,
there is
Gas
no
Mask?
freedom of speech in America anymore. All I've done is teach you.
He literally, okay, yeah, Outlaw. He might be telling the truth. I've only seen one video. To be fair, I'm not sure. There's a chance he might be telling the truth, but Stefan, in Walmart. Yeah.
To convert a word to a number, and now I got these people parked down the street. 3, 4. Guess what you can't do when you're $35 trillion in debt? Reciprocal tariffs, which is 98, 89, 86, right? 9 to end, 8 is God. Yeah, because when you're 35 trillion in debt and foreigners own 8 trillion of it, which means the other 27 trillion we owe to ourselves. Yeah, guess what happens? Foreigners stop buying bonds. So what do we see? A 19% drop since the beginning of year of foreigners buying our bonds, which is going to cause a major crash in the.
Joel says the gang stalkers didn't take the boat in for maintenance. It's the gang stalkers that did it, bro. For real.
US dollar. You're not going to make America great again by raising tariffs when everybody owns your debt. 19%. Why do they use 19? Because 19 equals 41, which is
19 equals 41.
5. And what is 19? Well, it's like 19 Entertainment. And who does 19 Entertainment make? American Idol.
Oh, there we go. That's how it links up. See, I was confused at first. I was a little confused at first.
59, which is Helter Skelter. It's all just occult advertising. You all think the numbers I teach you don't mean anything, but they are communicating right in front of your face, and you don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What are they talking about? Reciprocal tariffs. 9/8. End the good. End America. It's going to happen, dudes. You can't do tariffs when you owe people $35 trillion and 27 of that trillion you own to yourself. That's like you being your own credit card company. Peace.
Dude, I bet everybody at his local gym believes him too. That's the crazy thing. Well, not everybody, but like the youngins, they're like, man, he's really smart. He knows a bunch about numbers. The best part is this person saying, I don't understand how to add the numbers correctly is all I've been trying. I know it's easy for you. I need more help with it. Try. Thank you for what you share. It's awesome. And sometimes these are just gaslighting comments, but I believe there's quite a few people that are hearing this and they're like, what are you seeing that I'm not seeing? I don't get it. And their brain's scrambling. I don't get it. I don't know what you're seeing. I'm trying to make it work, but it just isn't working. The thing they're missing is the key ingredient. Do you know what that key ingredient is? It's crazy. It's a little bit of crazy.
19.
It's that juicy. When I see some people on the sidewalk, like homeless people, and you can tell they're very obviously on some sort of hard drug, I think, man, that probably feels so good. At least for the first, it probably feels good the whole time, but the stuff they're doing, you see them and they're like in the sun and they're walking around, they're feeling the sun and they're like, they got that thick crust on them. By the way, that's a thing I've been doing lately. I've been crust maxing. It's where you don't shower for a couple weeks and you develop a crust. You develop a thick crust. I learned that from my homeless friend who he developed a thick crust where it's almost where if you shower after the crust, you ruin it. And it's actually like it hurts you to shower. So if you're participating in White Boy Summer, I also recommend crust maxing as well as going borecore, as Izzy likes to call it. But my whole point, before I went off on that tangent, is like you see a homeless person and they're like walking around, they feel all good, and you can tell they're on some sort of hard drug, and you're like, man, that guy is free, right? He probably feels so good. And that has to be, that level of brain scrambling feel-good energy has to be somewhere in this guy's brain. He's got to be feeling like he's got to be walking on clouds with how everything adds up for him. Have you ever lived a world where everything added? I'm sure all of us have had a point in our life where you do something and it cascades into something else where it just like everything starts adding up for you and you're like, wow, I'm on a streak lately. This guy's been on a streak his whole life. Everything adds up for him. It's got to feel so good. It's got to feel so great. Man,
Everybody
I'm jealous.
Stop and take a look at the big picture. Okay?
I'm getting jealous.
We got some big things happening. What is it? Tartaria, flat Earth.
Yeah, it's crust maxing. It's a thing.
And what is it really?
Only your real homeless friends will tell you about crust maxing.
People, okay? It's a microcosm of what's happening in the real world. For instance, in my case, the judge and the courts are using the therapist to try and discredit me, right? But there's been no litigation. I filed over 60 motions, and they have not been answered by the opposition. They've just been denied by the judges. I've filed 4 lawsuits now, and the cases just get denied. I have a lawsuit right now going.
Oh, Bruce, are you telling me that Trevlio has the power to give me the crust without the time associated in building the crust? That goes against the law of thermodynamics. Trevlio is definitely a miracle chemical or whatever it is.
Against the therapist, it's
Can't wait to see Max Crust next to the creatine at the gym.
the only one still alive, the one against Summit County for $22 million.
Maybe visit his website, see if the layout is structured and well thought out, or if it's just incoherent nonsense in design. Yeah, that's a good idea. So he said he has a website. I'm sorry, I'm so ADHD. I'm having trouble even listening to this psychobabble.
Rule 60 fraud on the court on a U.S. District Court. But it's a microcosm, right? The flat earth, the narcissism, the Tartaria, all of it, the gang stalking. All of these people are getting massive views online because the world is waking up to the occult. That's what's really happening. And if you look at my page, look at the comments, look at the hate I'm getting. Look at this right here, 17,000 hates, 17,000 haters. And what is it always the same? Schizogram Pro, right?
Shout out in the comments.
They never come back with details. All of you truthers out there, all the gang stalkers, all the Tartaria, all the flat earth people, all you people are coming with hardcore facts and hardcore experiments and
How great. So I thought of a movie script recently, looking through all of this. I think it would be a great movie script where rich people, and this is kind of biting that one movie that came out recently where it's like the rich people are hunting the conservatives or whatever, the rich liberals are hunting conservatives, and you know, that's derivative of the Most Dangerous Game, where the rich people are hunting the, you know, they kidnap people and hunt them. But I think it would be kind of an interesting movie script to write where rich people are targeting people that are already maybe mentally unhealthy, and this is like a game to them. This is like a fun game where it's like, we got to try to gang stalk this person and put a bunch of money and energy and time and detail into it. And basically they get points based on how insane they can make it sound without actually getting caught or getting any verifiable evidence that they're actually doing that. I think that would be maybe, and then maybe there is like one unsung hero who's legitimately insane, but he cracks a code and he you know, busts the case wide open or something. But that, I feel like, I mean, even that would be a funny conspiracy theory to try to convince one of these people of, is that it's rich people and they have this game where they all come together and they hide cameras in your sink when you're not home, when you're not looking. They do it with drones, you know. So I think that would be funny. I don't know what's on his hat. I don't know what is going on with this guy.
More pictures that prove what you're saying. But the occult that are attacking us, they never come with anything. All they come with is, oh, you're schizophrenic. Oh, take your medication. Oh, put your tinfoil hat on, right? They are losing the battle, people. And here's the thing. The occult has always thrived on the fact that the occult does not exist. But the occult does exist, right? They are the 86ers. And we truthers, we are the 44s. The 44s.
He's getting into the numbers again.
44s are God, the 86ers are Satan. So it's happening, people. The awakening is happening. You can go on, scroll through the comments.
By the way, this guy has had his kids taken away from him.
And you can see the difference between the truthers and the haters. And the haters are freaking out. Right now, I think we have about 5% truthers based on the statistics from my videos. And we have about 15% haters. And we've got about 80% NPCs, people that are just clueless to what's going on. But the awakening is happening, people. So when you see these videos on flat earth, on gang stalking, on narcissism, on Tartaria, realize what you're actually seeing is the occult being exposed, and it's happening, people. So just keep pumping out that truth, because we are winning and the occult is freaking out. Just scroll through my comments at the hate I get. The occult is exposing themselves. Peace. I love you. We are.
Wait, does that mean that we're part of the occult? No. We're just researchers.
It is. What do you get when you mix
Beef jerky? How often do you upload stuff to your Patreon? Every week, if not every other week. Lately, I've been having a lot of bullshit go on. So I think, no, I did one concurrently, pretty much every Friday for the most part. It's like 90% of the time it's every Friday, but I try to put as much effort into my uploads as possible. And they're really long too. I just dropped I have a series called Brandalism where I teach people how to create successful brands, how to PSYOP, and through marketing, how to utilize child dropship slave labor, how to, because I've had some pretty successful companies in my day. I've owned some pretty successful clothing brands. So I teach people in pretty much a funny, interesting way how to basically do creative shit. I have a whole series on that. I kind of do it. The Patreon's just a mixed bag because I just can't, I can't seem to hyper focus on one single piece of content, so I do just a bunch of different shit, whatever I'm feeling. It's all, anyone in the Patreon in the chat knows that it's all just like mixed bag, high quality stuff. We gonna crash Bohemian Grove this year? They must have a ton of, yeah, I think they have a bunch of Trevlio there. I'm sure that's what they're using to light the fires. I'm sure that's what they're using to make their sacrifices, a bunch of Trevlio. Probably a big giant canisters of it we can steal. Oh, what's up? What's up, MV? How you doing, bro? MV Racism? I still don't know how to pronounce your name. No, I don't have any Zero Sleep merch. That's done. I think I'm kind of at a point now. I know this sounds insane, but I feel like I'm kind of at a point where I just want to start new brands and then make them make them for the time that they're around. Because I've had multiple successful clothing brands, merchandise brands. I'd like to really invest into them and then just leave a breadcrumb of all the different stuff that I've had my hands in. I mean, like even the LLP shit, I might keep, I think I'm going to keep, I love LLP. I think I'm going to keep it around for a long time and keep posting and having stuff on there. But I have 3 new ideas for brands that I think would be really great that literally no one else is doing right now. Because I've been just doing it for so long. Faceless is a true OG in art. Once had a blue hair ask him what his vibe was. Yeah, that's a big rant of mine. So like, what's your mission statement? What's your vibe? Are you urban? They always do this. They go, are you urban? I just don't get it. And you're like, get the fuck out of my face. That's what I am.
Common core.
I don't ever want to do the bad content shit. Everyone on my Patreon and in the Discord knows that I have been banging my head against the wall trying to get audio to be as perfect as possible, trying to get this fucking camera set up, make everything very high quality. We have like animated bumpers. Some of my stuff is it's TV show quality. I recommend if you sign up for the Patreon, watch Rat Pack. You'll be able to watch myself light myself on fire, eat a live frog, shoot apples out of a cannon at lethal speeds at myself and others, get tased with a cattle prod. We do CKY style things on there. We're already planning the film. We're not already. We're planning filming on Rat Pack 2 soon. Everything's just mixed bag. I do so much different stuff. I like having everything be very interesting and different. I don't like, but now with my new style of content, what I want to do is have this kind of be the headquarters area where I'm not basically having to set up lighting and audio and fuck with acoustics and everything. It's a nightmare when I film every single time. So now I'm trying to be a little bit more grounded with my content and be able to do stuff like this. Literally, I was just doing Schizogram Research. I'm like, why the fuck am I not streaming this? This is I'm a little tired. You guys caught me at the back end of my day. I might do it again tomorrow or maybe next week. I don't know. At my leisure. But I was laughing my ass off at some of this shit earlier by myself. I'm like, why don't we just why don't I live stream this? This would be funny. Everyone would love it. So I'm just not supposed to be on YouTube, but that's okay. I'm sure that's fine.
Direct energy weapons.
Oh, I'd like to hear about direct energy weapons.
Texas, Los Angeles, Chile, and Maui, right? They did the Maui burst. That flavor is...
Oh, Maui. So Maui equals 4193 equals 17 equals 8. Burst equals 239. 12 equals 17 equals 8. 17 plus 17 equals 34 equals 7. Are you getting my drift? Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
17, which equals 34, which is 8. We know what 8 is. That's the sheep. 17, 34 is abracadabra.
He just cracked the code.
Look at this Lady Gaga. She turned the A's upside down. How evil. Anyhow, abracadabra equals 34 because this equals 34. Anyways, I believe what they're going to do is direct energy weapons. Project Bluebeam. They're going to have these fighters go through the sky.
We also need to comment on the fact that this guy is probably just controlled opposition. he's literally probably just controlled opposition to make everyone that believes in direct energy weapons and Project Bluebeam and everything else look insane. That's probably literally what this guy is. That's all. I bet you anything that's all this guy is. He's getting paid fat checks from the CIA to do this shit.
They're going to cloak them to look like alien spacecraft, right? I don't believe in aliens. John Todd said his sister was a major witch and she used to conjure demons to look like
Beef jerky, I believe everybody has gold in their head.
Spacecraft just to mess with people. I think the aliens are just demons. Anyhow, long story short, they're going to use Starlink. I believe that's the cloaking system from SpaceX. SpaceX is Space 17, which is 8. X is 24, which is 6. 86, let's do 86U. So I believe what they're going to do, they're going to use Starlink to cloak these fighters with the lasers to look like alien spacecraft, and they're going to just eliminate everything just like they did with the airships, where they just scorched everything with dew weapons, and they're going to do it again.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a member of Team Nothing Ever Happens. I like to chew on juicy nothing burgers. So yeah, someone said, I wish the world was as cool and exciting as this guy makes it out to be. Yeah, because this actually looks pretty dope. This looks like a Michael Bay movie.
Cult that did it. So they're going to think, oh, you remember when the alien spacecraft?
Not really big checks, yeah, probably, but
no.
enough to
energy weapons.
They're probably funding him in some way. If this is true, and I'm not saying it is, but if this is true, why would the occult communicate through Mountain Dew? Because you don't fucking get it, Patsy Smith. You don't fucking understand, asshole.
Paint it blue to avoid the dew. You saw in Hawaii where everything blue didn't burn because lasers don't burn blue, right? Do you think that's anything new? No, man. Look at these pictures. They had airships collecting free energy from the skin of the airship with a big dew on it, and they just went around and just
Bro's using the Alamy stock photos.
melted everything. That's why a lot of these Tartarian buildings are just freaking melted. And look at the catacombs. Look at the catacombs in France. 6 million skeletons stacked up. Those were stacked with no flesh. How did they get the flesh off the skeletons, man? Because they scorched it with a dew from a hot air balloon. Now, these airships just went around so between anthrax and the airships.
Yeah, I think that's a spotlight. I could be wrong. I think that's a spotlight.
And then what else they had? They had moonlight.
Yeah, I'm going to put level 3
All
on
over the
there.
cities were all
It's
lit
true.
up. So if you weren't in the occult,
Dude's a
you
level
tried to
3.
sneak out and get some food, boom. It was daylight at 3 in the morning. Yeah, that's how they did it, people. And then what was left? Nothing but children. Nothing but kids left. Orphan trains, right? Mailing kids through the post. The Cabbage Patch.
That's right, Gas Mask. He does speak in a way that is insulting to your intelligence. He really does.
Kids, you could mail a kid across the country. So they took the kids from America, sent them to Australia.
I'm here to ask you again. Guy comes up to the bar and is speaking to you like this. What are you doing?
The kids from Australia sent them to America. Just bamboozled these children, traumatized them. They took all their parents away. So it's trauma-based mind control. And then they raised an entire generation of occult. And that, people, is why so many people are in the occult. And the other fact that almost everybody's a fucking coward. You guys see this?
He dropped the mic right there. Dropped the mic, dude. Dropped the mic.
Folks, today's the day.
Yeah, that's that guy's crazy. That's some crazy stuff. And then you get guys like this, and this is kind of annoying. I get sent a bunch of guys like this. I'm like tired of getting sent shit like this. Like this guy's very obviously not schizo.
You know, I'm brand new at this recovery shit. They say every drug addict needs a sponsor, right? Well, fuck that, because every time I sponsor... It's like
Why does he have this song on every video?
All you dumb motherfuckers think I'm
Okay.
freaked out, right? Because I be hearing my bitch getting fucked in one of these rooms, right? No, she is. I just ain't found her yet, right? And another thing is, the sheriff's got me on his ankle bone in there. Yeah, I just found out that motherfucker has a straight microphone in it, right?
Beef Jerky asks, what's the big difference between level 5 compared to level 20? I'm going to be honest with you. Level 20, there is some good quality content that is specifically for level 20. It's not as often, but there are people that ask me to make a level 20 so that they could just support further, so that I can do this full time, and which I'm basically doing it full time, but I'm balancing this with my brand, and I'd like to get it to where I'm just doing the content stuff 100%, and the brand is the side gig type of thing. It's more of a 50-50 right now, but really the level 20 is just to support more. That's really what it is. There is quite a few videos that on there that are specifically for it. And then I recently just did I asked everyone in the Discord to send me voice chats. So we're doing like a call-in show, pre-recorded call-in show type of thing where I'm going to answer questions and talk, to people. So it's a little bit more interactive for level 20 Curb Stomp Mafia members. But other than that, it's just bragging rights.
They be listening to me. They ain't watching my videos and knowing what the fuck I'm doing. It's because they listen to me, not watching me. If I didn't have 25...
Yeah, this is bullshit. This guy is just, I think he's milking personally, I think this guy is an ex-drug user, and he's just milking it because you can tell the way that he's enunciating certain words, and he's trying to act all crazy and like, you fucking heard me, you fucking motherfucking. He just seems like he's, he's just really, really milking it. And I think this is one of those people that everyone was commenting about, where it's like, this is just like someone who's trying to do it for clout. Which kind of pisses me off. I'll keep it real with you. It kind of irritates me. Is there anyone else? I have a lot more. I'm scrolling through my shit right now. I have a lot more. I just wanted to do some research and see how the stream went. I'd like to do super chats would be cool. I don't know how you guys feel about super chats. That would be kind of cool eventually. I just figured out this text on screen thing a fucking minute before I started streaming. So I didn't even know the stream would be. Is it clear? Is it like good quality? Because I keep checking while I'm talking and it says that it's excellent quality. I'm directly linked into 5G through Ethernet right now. But I mean, it's through a MacBook, so you only have so much latency, blah, 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 all that bullshit. Yeah, he's trying to be funny. I think that's what he's doing, is he's just trying to be like a funny guy. It's not, it's cool, dude. You're an ex-drug user. You have some stupid tattoos. It's cool. Oh, yeah, look at this guy. Okay, last one before I got to go, but we'll do one more. Quality is tits. Awesome. Thank you. Bruce Cook, if you want the 944, please send 10 grand to my Cash App and I will give you the pink slip. I don't want it anymore. I'm over it. I don't even like having it. I like the 944. Trust me. It was my dream car at purchase. It was one of my dream cars at purchase, I will say. But it's just, I like my Road King a lot more. My Street Glide. I keep calling it a fucking Road King. I just got a Street Glide because I had a 07 Road King. I just got a 09 Street Glide, and I love it way more. I don't even drive the car anymore. That's why I have lights inside of it. I don't even drive it. It just sits here. Beef Jerky says, stream looks good. Super chats are gay, but I don't hold it against you. Yeah, I agree with you, though. I do think they're gay. It would be nice to make a few buckaroonies while doing this. It probably incentivized me a little bit more to do it more often, but make a few shekels from my little goys. But, it is what it is. I agree with you, though. I do think, thanks, guys. Thank you very much. I do agree that didn't take you for a Street Glide guy. I wasn't a Street Glide guy originally. I used to have a Pro 1 custom chopper, and I tried to do a long ride on it and fucked my spleen up. So the first time I ever rode a bagger, I sold the Pro 1 and never went back. And now I'm a bagger man. And I'm not really a Street Glide, Road Glide guy. I'm really just the best deal. I got a 09 Street Glide with I got it for $5,000, and it's got 20-something thousand miles on it. It was like 23,000 miles. It was just a really good deal. I talked the guy down from 8 over a course of a few months, which he really was mad that he wasn't selling it for 10, But the second I gave him the $5,000, he's like, all right. Like the second we signed the papers, because he had mentioned he lost his job. And the second he signed the papers, he has suitcases by the door. He picks them all up, starts walking out of the door. I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, he's going to New Mexico to go gamble it. And I was like, okay, dude, like he sold this bitchin' bike just to go. I'm pretty sure he's like, yeah, I'm pretty much just going to go party for the weekend. So yeah, that's why I got such a good deal on that bike. Cause it's already how I wanted it. It's got the T-bars. It's got the exact exhaust I wanted. It got it. Yeah. I'm more of a Trevlio guy too myself, by the way. But all right, last one. I'm getting off topic. I'm on the clock right now. You guys are making me be a time theft. I'm on the clock. This is the Schizogram Research Initiative. This guy's name is Onward to Hiridum. Expanding creative consciousness. Join our community of psychnauts, creatives, and edge workers. Whoa. Brother, you shouldn't be putting edge worker next to a rainbow if you're getting my drift. Fuck gambling. That's right, Joel. Fuck gambling.
Consciousness.
Not a gambler.
There is only point A. There is no point B. However,
Thanks, Gen X jamming. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Join the Discord. Well, by the way, real quick, I know I keep plugging the Discord. Join the Discord. I will literally help you build your brand. I'm helping other people build brands in the Discord. I've been doing this for 15 fucking years. I'm like literally I have built pages up to 40 something thousand followers and then just ditched them and like I don't want to do this anymore and then go on to something new. I will, if I inspire you in any sort of way, join the Patreon. It gives you access to the Discord, and I will literally privately message you, and I won't send you pictures of feet, but I will help you build a brand. That's what our whole voice chat, everything that we're doing. I have 120 people in there right now, and we're all focused on building brands, making memes, being creative, doing videos, even music makers in there. We got a lot of cool people in there. So we actually have a guy doing Trevlio now, too. Can someone look up what does Hiridum mean? Is that even a word? Is he a bullshitting liar?
For creative consciousness,
I've never heard of that.
there are only an abundance.
Gas Mask is in there. He can attest.
Of point A's, there are no point B's.
Tell him, Gas Mask. The Discord's pretty dope. We got a pretty dope server going on. And I was anti-Discord forever. Someone had to actually make a Discord and force me to use it. That's how anti-Discord I was.
Apparently to point B, but little do they know.
All right,
We are going right to the center, right to the center, right to the center of the
Are you like urban?
cosmogram on the wall.
What's your vibe? Are you like green? Are you urban? Are you like urban though?
This is the
What's your mission statement? Are you sustainable? Fucking piss me off. Ask me if I'm sustainable. I will lose my mind.
ride this fifth chakra color.
Yeah, Eli, I swear I was so anti-Discord. I thought it was the lamest shit. And then one of the Patreon members forced me to make one, made the server, invited everybody, made it this whole thing, and then handed me the keys and was like, dude, just go with it. And it's literally one of the best social medias that exists. We do voice chats all the time, we have assets, we share, I even have a Dropbox that I upload fonts and assets and Photoshop packs and stuff and editing packs into for people, and I send everybody the link in the Discord as well.
Throat chakra, truth beam, all the way to
Steven says Hiridum apparently has something to do with the Scottish Rites Freemasonry. Okay.
of the cosmogram.
Do you think that he is officially endorsed by them? Kind of digging this guy's vibe, dude. He's hitting that note, though.
Here we go. So I've been building this cosmogram to connect up to the cosmos, which is the center of Hirdom, which is now, which is like the 0 point, which is like zero gravity. It is like no mind, Satori. In other words, the center of this cosmogram.
It's kind of peaceful. I'm not gonna lie. This is a very peaceful video this guy's made.
Because there are no 4 seasons 83 million light years from here. This is a local phenomenon.
Yeah, Gas Mask, you have trouble with your mic and voice chat. I don't even know if I've ever heard your voice. You just like to lurk. You're a little lurker. Jump in the VC and lurk.
This is what we work with. So the center of the cosmogram right here, that is your third eye.
Yeah, I'm digging this dude.
And behind your third eye, of course,
I think this is just white unk. He's right about that. Behind your third eye is your pineal gland. He knows what he's talking about.
So this is the location.
Bruce Cook, I helped my schizo neighbor pick out a gun at a store before I knew she was schizo. Then she almost shot me through her door. That I need to tell the story of the time that a schizo came in to buy a gun from me and sat there for an hour before telling me that he doesn't need a gun because he's trained in every single martial art. I have pictures of him. And then he said that he doesn't know anything about guns, but every time I would point at a gun on the wall, he would tell me exactly what the gun was and was completely wrong. I have the video still of this guy. So what I did is we had a little USB while this guy was talking to me about how his dad was the Tom Cruise of the Philippine Navy and his mom abandoned him when he was 3 years old and he had to survive on the street at 3 years old by himself. He had while he was talking, we had this little revolver, but it's like a USB revolver. So you basically, it wasn't a real gun. It was a USB stick that looked like a little tiny revolver, and you pull the top off and it's a USB. So I took it because every time I would try to talk to him about guns, because I'm selling guns behind glass, he would just tell me, oh, that's a Makarov 46B 2632 and it shoots 29 millimeter. And I'm like, oh my God, this guy, I swear to God. So I put this gun, and I have a video of it. I put it behind the glass, and it's this little tiny revolver while he's not looking. And I tell him, I go, what's that gun? And my coworker, Zach, at the time, he could not hold, he started laughing so hard he was crying. But the cool thing about crazy people is they don't understand when someone's laughing at them. So he starts telling me that it's like a 9 caliber, that he used to sell them on the street, told me everything about this little USB gun. And I was filming him with my phone. Him saying it. I gotta post that one of these days as like an honorable mention schizo that I've encountered. And then I saw, and eventually he just pissed me off because then he told me, he's like, yeah, I never even planned on buying a gun in here. I just came in here to waste your time because my dog's getting groomed at the groomer next door. And I was like, okay, you've wasted 2 hours of my life. And then I saw him. I told him to leave the shop, and then I saw him selling weed outside of a gas station in Adelanto, and he tried to talk to me again, and I was like, dude, don't speak to me, please. He like ran up to me because he recognized me from the gun shop, and I guess that's what he does is he sells drugs outside of the gas station off of 395 in Adelanto. If anyone wants to go say hi to him, he's there every day, I guess. It's like his thing. Why don't I get to run into guys like this?
Creative consciousness.
Oh, that guy told me, the crazy guy at the gun shop, he told me that he won like 300 fights and he's never lost a fight too. That's another thing a lot of them like to say is that they've never lost a fight.
Awakened.
Definitely based. Very based.
Autumn equinox. 5, 4.
I can't make heads or tails of what this guy's talking about. like I said originally, it's kind of amazing that they're all special in their own little way. There's no one schizo that is exactly alike. They're all little snowflakes. Very unique. Very special. He's literally opening up a vortex. Ephemeral drawing with the stardust that he is. You guys know I'm right when it comes to these people always being on they always feel good. They always got to feel, a lot of them just feel good. Some of these guys just feel great. I used to have a theory that schizophrenia is demonic because these people they always see demons and people are following everything, but that's not the case. That's really not the case. There's people like this that see numbers. He's jorking the earth.
3, 2, 1. Onward to Heardom. Getting set to find.
What's guys like this this guy is cult leader status. He's cult leader material. This might just be a white unk though. Really might.
So,
but yeah, this guy, I would say maybe white unk, maybe level 3. Gonna need to do some deep diving into this. I'll probably do that. I'll probably do a lot of the deep diving. I got into entertainment mode with the stream, but I might do some deep diving on a lot of these ones that we saw. So yeah, I think that's it. I think I got literally as much as I can get for the day. My brain is fried. I'm not speaking or thinking correctly anymore. I'm going to need to have a good 8 hours of sleep and reset. I need to legitimately reset and probably cure my chakras or something. 2G said, heard it rubs off on you if you're around them long enough, don't know how true. Yeah, I would believe it. I believe it because I'm even like, I'm not joking with how much research I've done on this shit. I'm feeling like I'm going a little insane myself. Thanks, Joel. Good night, Bruce. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're gonna call it a night. We might keep doing this streaming shit. I think that would be pretty cool, just exploring the deepest realms of social media. This is my favorite corner of the internet, but I need you for these videos just in case I get duped by anything they say. Yeah, I think my discernment level is pretty high. I think that's why I'm good at these videos. I'm very a high discernment level. But in case I don't see ya,